Okay, so 2012 has been a really interesting year for me. I switched on to Yeti cycles at the start of 2012, and it's just been an awesome year so far. With all 4-cross events, you know, I've had some crashes and some mistakes, but won plenty of races. Back home on the domestic series, I won the second round of the national series. I'm currently leading the national series right now. The Euro series started a couple of weeks ago, and ended up winning all my rounds up to the final, and then in the final finished in third. So really stoked with how that series has got going. And then in the 4-cross Pro Tour now, it's been a kind of a tricky year really. I haven't kind of done myself justice in many ways. The first round I qualified 6th, which was a great start at Hooperleys. Won the first round, won the second round, then the quarterfinals I was in 2nd place and just got a nudge in the first turn and went off the track, and that was the end of that round. So I ended up finishing 12th there, which I was riding a lot better than that, to be honest. It was just an unfortunate race, but that's 4-cross ultimately. And then at the second round, it was an absolute washout. The rain was the worst rain I've ever seen at a 4-cross event, and it made the track almost unrideable. And I got into racing, first round, outside gate pick, was leading into the first turn, and the guy behind, you know, nothing malicious about it at all, but he just touched my back wheel, and I shot into the barriers on the outside of the track, and that was basically the end of my race at round 2. So we've arrived here at the 3rd round of the 4-cross Pro Tour here in Val di Sole in Italy, and I've got to say this is one of my favourite tracks. It's really long, plenty of time to make passes, and it's not so sort of frantic out there. You can really sort of calculate what you're doing. Massive corners, real nice pro line. It's just a fun track, and it's one of my favourites for sure. So. Alright, so we're just up here getting practice underway right now. Had a great qualifying last night, finished 3rd, so love this track. It's one of my favourites anyway, but riding really well at the moment, and yeah, hopefully see how tonight goes and see if we can get the result. totally made up. Just so happy, like qualified third and then back it up third in the race, especially behind Slavic and Pro Cup. You know, I just feel awesome, and what makes me even happier is, you know, as an organiser with Chris Roberts, looking up that hill and just realising, you know, how big four-cross is and, you know, how great the sport is, and just can't thank the crowd enough. Everyone's going wild up there. All my sponsors, everyone, you know, we worked hard, we've got it together, and you know, podium result here is just amazing.